All right, Craig, what's the HubSpot gotcha item of the week?
Oh, this is a beauty that you've unfortunately been victim of. But yeah, I'll let you explain it.
That's right. I cracked my head on this for a long time. So let's give a little bit of context here. Had a customer of ours, they created a landing page for a letterbox drop that they were doing. And it has a QR code to this landing page, right? They printed it, sent it out to thousands of homes, and then we're looking at the page data and we're like, there's no data here. What's happened? Was this letterbox drop a dud? I'm like, can't be. There has to be somebody. I said, we even tested it. Like, we saw it there. Anyway, so not working. Can't figure out why it's not happening. Tested the link, shared the link, airdropped the link to friends and family, like yourself, Craig. Said, test this and tell me if it's working. Everyone said, yes, it's working for me. Only to discover, after going to support a few times over, that it was a preview link that was copied and used in the QR code. Now, when this happens and you see this link that says HS_preview, it does not log any analytics into HubSpot. And so that was the start of it. Now, what was further confusing when we were testing it is that if you're using an Apple device, to find this out, I had to go and check the URL. But if I shared that URL via AirDrop or via messages, it actually stripped those parameters off the URL. So it looked like it was real. So you couldn't tell that it was a preview link. So the moral of the story is make sure you do not copy preview links to be used anywhere.
So was that they had copied the preview link?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so they've copied the preview link. They've texted it to you. You've got an Apple device which strips off the preview parameter. So you get it and you view it and you go, oh yeah, that's looking great for me.
Yes.
You've got no idea they've sent you a preview link.
Correct.
They then put the preview link in the QR code. And of course, then we're getting these. Sure, it works, right? They're visiting it, but it's just not tracking.
Yeah.
And okay, so, and I guess listeners might say, well, why did they send a preview link? And I guess maybe they didn't realize.
Yes, correct. And it's very easy not to realize that you've sent a preview link.
Okay.
So,
wow, that is a gotcha. So that's not actually a HubSpot issue.
No.
That's a. How could we actually control that? It's just a training issue, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, and you know what? I can understand from our point of view. We're like, oh yeah, of course, it's a preview. We're used to it. But from their point of view, it's like, oh, that's the link I was given to go and preview it. Oh, great, here it works. They don't realize. Yeah, totally makes sense.
And because a URL is long and you can't see, if you're using your phone and you scan a QR code, right, you're not going to see the whole URL. So unless you inspect every inch of that URL,
right,
it's not readily apparent. And that was it, because when I did test the QR, I was like, yeah, it works. It's great.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a problem. Going to the right place. The URL is the real URL.
Right.
Not knowing that there were all these other query parameters after the link.
And so that comes in as direct traffic then. So let's say someone followed the link and signed up. They filled out a form.
Yep.
On that page, let's say, I don't know if there was a form on that page. Let's assume
there was. Yeah.
Right. So then they would have no tracking data in their contact activity timeline. You'd see, they filled out a form,
correct.
but possibly not even know which page it was on.
Yep.
That'll be interesting to check. Wow.
Anyway, there's a real life gotcha for the week.
Yeah.